Hello, chess fans. Today, I played a little bit of Puzzle Rush Survivor. Did my best score today, 45. Um, I could probably move on up a little bit more. These errors, of course, on that 1100 puzzle and the 2200 puzzle, I probably didn't meet it. I'm now ranked 10,520 on the leaderboard for all time. For the hour, unless it's changed, I'm number 3. Okay, cool. And daily today, I'm at 232, 75, 74, 74. Looks like we got, I don't know what the other ones are. Uh, Sometimes chess.com, I guess, glitches and doesn't show you the top leaderboard person, I guess, unless you're that, or it's under investigation or whatever. I don't know why that happens or whatever. They don't give you the top number, but maybe it's because of privacy too. Who knows? So today we're going to go ahead and we are going to look at this puzzle, and then we're going to look at some puzzles for getting up to 1900. So, player moves here, first check, next check, and here is where I made the error of playing. I'll just play the move just to say try again. Bringing the rook over. If we could find another check, that would be awesome. The other check that is possible right here is here. So that's wrong. But another check with the queen would be possible. And a rook to the back check. All right, so we're in this mating net, is what it looks like. We can give another check to, I'm just going to play random moves. Let's see, probably in your face check to here. Wrong move, try again. Let's see here, just for time purposes. Check, oh, and then the mate. Okay, so yeah, it looks like, I guessed a little bit. Like I said, with further calculation, I probably could have got this puzzle right. But I was just trying to, for time purposes on the video, make some moves and just see what's the correct move without going through the analysis. So let's go ahead and do some puzzles. Puzzles. And we are going to do training and get up to that 1900. Since I already went over one puzzle, we're just going to, if I get to 1895 or something, we're just going to do that and publish that. It's close enough to 1900. All right, so these puzzles definitely get harder and harder and harder, even with the lower rank puzzles. We have some pressure on the king, but our pieces just seem like they're inactive around, not around the king. They do, they're not, like, I would love my rook to miraculously appear on like h4 and it would be checkmate. Could we make that happen? Probably not. If we had a black square bishop on that diagonal, that's a wishful thinking. And possibly, of course, we are down material. We're down a piece. So we have to win a piece back or we have to checkmate. And A black square bishop, like I said, would be awesome. Having it miraculously on e5, because then we have knight to g5, if it was our move. And let's see here. What else could we have wishful thinking? Knight g5, pawn takes. Doesn't really clear a way for the rook to enter in. There's a knight fork that's coming if we don't do something too. We could play bishop c2. That threatens checkmate. Probably f5, bishop takes f5, and then knight to g5, g6, or just knight g6 immediately. Knight g6 immediately seems a little bit better, because then we don't weaken the g5 square. So I don't know. For time purposes, let's get it wrong. Okay, we got it right. First move. And then I was saying takes. And then takes would be met by takes. And we have knight g5 still. Knight g5 just doesn't work. Knight g5, rook c3 ideas. So let's take. And there you have it. All right, so let's analyze that one. That was a 1920 puzzle. Let's analyze that one. Analyze. I'd like to see that one. Show lines. Bishop c2. Knight g6 immediately. Yeah, recommended. f5. I don't know if it really matters so much. Queen takes g6. And I guess our position's just stronger because we have so many ideas coming in. I just want to play it out a little bit. Rook f8. Rook f8. Knight g5. Bishop takes g2 check. Let's go back. That's King g1 is stronger. Um, I don't know. I was just thinking because we're down so much material. I just thought that, taking would be cool. Bishop takes g5, queen h5 check. So that way we can take with check, king h8, or 7. Oh, and then there's a fork at the end. Oh, okay. So I can see how this is clearly winning now, of course. The position just seemed like it was winning, but there you have it. A little bit further, deeper analysis um, on that move, on that puzzle. So let's see if I can get an easier puzzle. It doesn't look like it. We have a strong. Black has a strong centralized queen. That's kind of annoying. But we can definitely win a pawn. Looking at material, we are even. Winning a pawn doesn't seem like it's the utmost importance. But the move that stands out immediately is the checks, which is rook d7 check. Looking at your checks first usually is a good idea in solving any type of puzzle, or looking at any type of position in chess. Looking at your checks. I like to say check it out. Check out your checks. So check wins us a pawn, or maybe a little more with a queen f7 idea. King moves to h6. Could run into trouble with a rook f3 idea too. But see, that's the thing, is what's the right move order and what's the right moves. If rook d7 check, we move king to h8, we run into the problem of definitely queen to f7. So that's definitely a harsh idea. And then, of course, king f8 is just queen f7 mate. So maybe that's just the right idea through this position. I don't think there's really any other ideas. Prophylactically moving like a rook to f3 to defend the pawn gives black some defensive countermeasures of rook b7, or queen to f6, possibly defending. I think that just seems like the right move. All right, so now we have the fork in the road of like, what's the best line, of course, which was getting the king over to the h6 square, which the idea is that now if queen to f3, queen to f7, sorry, black has a defensive measure of bringing the rook over to h8. If we then it kind of like puts our queen a little bit out of play, but it is out of play right now anyway. So I think rook to f3 seems like a logical move. Rook f3, king prophylactically to g5, or queen move somewhere. Maybe forcing move queen to f7 seems right. Then a rook f3. So either way, we still have that pawn that we can win. Da-da-da-da. The key thing I'm curious about is where can our queen move besides f3 that potentially makes a threat later? So rook f3 just makes like it seems like it makes a little bit more sense. In a game, in a blitz game, I'd play queen f3. All right. In a game, I probably play queen f3. Rook f3. So being that this is a puzzle and it's a little bit higher rated of a puzzle, maybe. I'm going to go with rook f3. And I got it wrong. So nope. What was the move? What was the move here? I didn't see the move. I don't see the move. I definitely don't see the move for white. Win the pawn? Yeah. Didn't think that's right. Here, let's hint that. Because the queen's trapped, or getting trapped, I guess. And then wins material. Interesting. Interesting little puzzle. What was it rated? 2238. So we're back where we started. I would say we're at pretty much time. This will be the last puzzle. I'm going to make it under 2 minutes. And I'm just going to think about it here. And let you guys think about it too, guys and gals. Basically, I'm going to take the rook if I run out of time. Queen takes. I guess king moves over. Yep. Oh, 1600 puzzle. See, a lot of times with these puzzles, like, you don't necessarily know what the rating is, of course, because they'll sneak in a small puzzle, or a 2200 puzzle, or they'll sneak in a 1600 puzzle. So, taking your time on the puzzles just to make sure that you're getting the right answer can be deceptive as far as for your time purposes if you're playing time. So I like to play for accuracy. And there you have it. A couple more puzzles. I'm not quite 1900, so I guess this is a little bit of a gimmick puzzle, or a gimmick video. But I will post up maybe 2000 puzzle. I'll get up to 1900 and I'll post up probably 2,000 puzzles later on after maybe tomorrow. So uh, we'll see how much time I have to be able to study and play some chess. All right, thanks so much for viewing.